Good morning, PCOE. Good morning, guys. Welcome to CHI Online Training. Our subject today is Office Equipment Technology, and the lesson is all about paper tray and feeder assembly. So let's start. On the screen, you can see a picture of multifunction printer. Since our lesson is all about paper tray, so where are the paper tray on the picture? So here are the paper tree on the picture. These are the paper tree which has a line, a red line. So number one, they call this one a paper tree 1, and the next is a paper tree 2. Down the paper tree 1 is paper tree 2. Next is the paper tree number 3, and then the lower part is the paper tree number 4. Now this one is a paper tree number 5, which is named bypass tree. And then this one is a paper tree number 6, which is named or called HCP, or high capacity feeder. Okay, now this is the paper tree. Now what is a paper tree? A paper tree is a part of MFP. It is in-house in a printer device. It is designed for standard paper to stack and used to transfer paper to the printing device. So you put here the paper. They call that one printed paper or copy paper. It is put it here, okay, inside the paper tree. Now what are the parts of paper tree? So this green color is called end adjustable paper guide, and this one is named front adjustable paper guide. And then this metal is called the left plate, and then this one is called rear adjustable paper guide, and the last one here is the end adjustable paper guide actuator. Now we have another parts of paper tree, which is this one. We just zoom it out. So this is the one that I mentioned. So we have here 3 gears that you can see on the screen. So the small gear here is called the coupling gear, and then this big gear is called the elevator gear, and then below the elevator gear is called the quadrant gear. Now what is the function of these 3 gears? Okay, the paper stuck in paper tree 1 is raised to the feeder assembly on a hinged paper left plate. When the paper tree is pushed into the machine, the coupling gear at the rear of the paper tree engages with the coupling gear on the feeder assembly. The 3-feed left motor is energized and drive is applied to the coupling gears. The coupling gear, this one, on the rear of the paper tree drives the elevator gear and the quadrant gear, which resists the paper left plate the paper left plate is retained in the feed position by a one-way clutch. So if this small gear here is engaged, these two gear, the elevator gear and the quadrant gear, will rotate, and then the left plate will raise. So that's the function of the three gears. Now if you remove the two paper tray, this is the paper tray 1 and this is the paper tray 2. So they call this paper tray compartment. Now when you see the compartment, you can see the two devices here or parts, which is called the feeder assembly. This is the feeder assembly of paper tray 1. Okay, and this is the feeder assembly of paper tray 2. Then you can see here a printed working board. There are two, and they call this one paper size switch. So what's the function of this paper size switch? This is the one that informs the machine that there is a paper which is pushed inside or inserted inside the compartment. So it will inform that there is paper 3, 1 and 2, and also it will also inform that there is a paper inside the paper 3, which is E3 or E4 or E5. Okay, so that's the function of this paper size switch. Okay, now this is the feeder assembly. Now what is feeder assembly? Now a feeder assembly is a part of MFP that is responsible for picking up a paper from the paper tray and feed into the printing device. Now a feeder assembly, it is consist of a nudge roll, a feed roll, a retard roll, a no paper sensor, a 3-feed left motor, and a coupling gear. The retard roll features a friction clutch to prevent multi-sheet feeds. Now what are the parts of feeder assembly? So we have here the coupling gear, and this one is named the nudge roll. In the center it is called feed roll, and down this one is the retard roll. Now you can see here a black color here, that is the no paper sensor, and then on the side here is a 3-feed left motor. Now what are the function of this? What is the function of nudge roll? The function of nudge roll is to pick up paper from the paper tray. So this is the work of this, is to get the paper from the paper tray. Okay, and then what is the function of the feed roll? Okay, the function of the feed roll is to feed the paper out from the paper tray. Next, what is the function of retard roll? Okay, the function of retard roll features a friction clutch to prevent multi-sheet feeds. Okay, then what is the function of the coupling gear? The function of a coupling gear in the feeder assembly engage with the coupling gear on the rear of the paper tray, and drives the elevator gear and quadrant gear, which raises the paper left plate. So those are the functions of the rolls, the nudge roll, feed roll, retard roll, and the coupling gear. So let's continue. Now, what is the function of the no paper sensor or level sensor? The function of the no paper sensor is to detect when the paper is empty. So when the paper is empty on the paper 3, this will present that the no paper sensor actuator drops into the aperture of the paper left plate, actuating the no paper sensor. A no paper condition is signaled on the user interface or UI when this occurs. So that is why when you see the LCD of the MFP, if there is no paper, it will beep, or it will signal on the LCD that there is no paper available on the paper 3. Next, what is the function of feed left motor? Now, the function of feed left motor is to drive the coupling gear, drives the nudge roll, feed roll, and the retard roll. So you can see the feeder assembly that there is only one motor. So the purpose of that motor is to rotate the coupling gear and rotate the nudge roll, the feed roll, and the retard roll. So that's it. That's all about the parts of the feeder assembly. So thank you for watching this online training video. See you next online training, and have a good day.